Across America tonight, Democrats took to the streets. A euphoria sweeping the liberal half of this country.
Today, oh my God, seriously! Oh, thank you.
As people celebrated the news, they had retaken the White House after these past 4 tumultuous years. The defeated president left his golf course this evening to scenes that capture the division of this country. He was cheered and he was jeered as his cavalcade headed back to the White House. Donald Trump briefly glimpsed in his white golf cap. After a day on the course that may have been therapy after this stinging loss.
We can now project the winner of the presidential race.
4 days after the election, and the U.S. networks reached their definitive conclusion.
Joseph R. Biden Jr. is elected the 46th president of the United States.
Multiple networks declaring that Joe Biden is now president-elect.
Possibly the most consequential election of our lifetimes.
And so this 77-year-old veteran of American politics has achieved the prize he has sought for decades. Last night he anticipated this moment and recognized that politics here has been poisoned.
The purpose of our politics isn't total, unrelenting, unending warfare. No, the purpose of our politics, the work of the nation, isn't to fan the flames of conflict, but to solve problems, to guarantee justice, to give everybody a fair shot, and to improve the lives of our people. We may be opponents, but we're not enemies. We're Americans.
But hours after the result, Trump supporters gathered, refusing to accept the loss. This was in Michigan. Many believing the president's narrative that a massive fraud has been committed and the election stolen.
But just look at the joy on the other side of the Great Divide. Liberal Americans for 4 years have been emotionally exhausted, shocked, even embarrassed by the Trump era. Now there is a sense of monumental relief.
The Democrats may soon divide over their agenda, whether it's centrist or radical. But today is about the defeat of one man. And in TV studios, some commentators were moved to tears.
You don't have to worry if the president doesn't want you here. If you're an immigrant, you don't have to worry if the president's going to be happy to have babies snatched away or send dreamers back for no reason. This is vindication for a lot of people.
Biden's running mate learnt of the news while on a run.
We did it, Joe. You're going to be the next president of the United States.
For the first time in its history, America will have a woman vice president, the daughter of a Jamaican and an Indian. In a nation so racially wounded, Senator Kamala Harris's ascent is a remarkable moment.
I mean, what are your emotions right now?
I feel like I'm about to cry. It's amazing. This is life-changing. It's great to see Kamala as someone I can look up to who looks like me. It's amazing.
4 years after his unlikely triumph, Donald Trump must now deal with a bitter loss, while Joe Biden tonight is being hugged by his grandchildren. Robert Moore, ITV News, Washington.